Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the monthly forecast for May 2017 for Taurus. Now, before I start this reading, can I just say thank you to everybody who's subscribed, who's been watching my videos, and who send me comments as well, and liking them. Even I love reading the comments. I try to reply to everybody, even though it gets a little bit hard at times, but I do read each and every single one of them as well. So I just want to say thank you for that. There's been a few changes to the website as well. So the website is now easier to maneuver. And if anybody would like a reading with me, please get in touch. A personal reading, please get in touch. They are filling up quite quickly, so if you want one sort of straight away, then you best off booking straight away. But if you go to my Facebook page or if you go to my website, the links are below. Then that'll sort of guide you through it. Also as well, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be doing some live videos on YouTube, so I'm going to be sort of pulling a few cards, doing like spiritual questions and answers, basically whatever it is that you want. So if you subscribe to the channel, you will get a notification of when I'm actually doing that as well, so that's starting in May. So it's a bit daunting, but it will be fun as well. So get straight onto your reading, Taurus. Now, what I do is I initially pull a few cards and then I carry on pulling the cards afterwards. So I start off with a few and then I see what's going on, so I don't know where this is going. But initially, the feeling what I'm getting here is I really feel that you have been going through a time of soul searching. It's like you have been delving very, very deep, Taurus, I feel something happened in the past where basically your world was turned on its head. It was like the rug was pulled from out of your feet. And I really feel this had left you in a little bit of chaos. So what you've done, it's sort of you've taken this time away to lick your wounds, so to speak. When they say that an animal actually like goes away to lick their wounds, I feel this is what you've been doing. And I feel you've been doing a lot of soul searching within yourself. But what I want to say here to you is, although you might have came up with a lot of answers, please give yourself a little bit more credit than what you're giving yourself, because in here, it's like if you can't see your true worth, then you can't expect other people to. So I want you to give yourself a bit of a pat on the back, Taurus. This is what I'm saying initially, It's time to wake up. What has happened, but I really feel this has, although it's been hard for you, I really feel it has given you a bit more of a belief in yourself, and I want this to carry on. I want you to go deeper and deeper and see, how truly wonderful you are. Because I feel around this, it's like, I feel that there's been people that have sort of taken your control away from you, or people that have left you feeling a little bit powerless. And what I want to do here is, you've had your time of sort of being in the shadows. Now is when you have to actually stand up, and shine your light as well. Because this is what it's talking about, this reading. It's saying about, see the light in your own soul. See how bright you can actually shine. You don't serve the world by playing small. And I think this is what you have been doing in the past, and it's like sort of, we've got a real nature vibe here, and it's like Mother Nature is wanting to nurture you in some way, and she wants you to realize that you are as important as the trees and the stars and stuff like that. You actually make the world by being in it. So see your own importance upon this, See that you are loved by the universe, because you may be feeling a little bit alone and a little bit, I'm a bit unlovable or whatever. You're not, Taurus. You're absolutely fabulous, and the universe wants to say this, but they want you to give yourself self-love as well. I feel that is very important here. So it's like I say, get out of them shadows, and actually into the spotlight. Now, the thing is, Taurus, what is showing here as well is, I feel you can be quite a tender soul, and you can be quite sensitive and quite empathic as well. This is showing, and a lot of people mistake this for weakness, and I don't want you to actually believe that. You know, it's not weakness. It's actually when you feel, and when you feel with the depths of your being, this is actually a gift. You know, it can be a curse as well, but there's some people can't actually delve that deep. So what often happens is people can tend to take advantage of your good nature, and this is what I'm feeling is happening. And it's people have tried to take from you, and I don't feel that this is monetary stuff. I feel that this is people have tried to take a little bit of you, a little bit of your self-confidence, a little bit of your self-belief, and this has left you feeling quite vulnerable and quite raw as well. But this is what I'm seeing change in this month, and this is why I'm smiling, because this is such a lovely reading. Now, I do feel that there is perhaps another earth sign who is around you, who is here to give you security in some way. I don't feel this is in a love sense. I'm not feeling the love here with this, but what I am feeling is security and nurture. So it's sort of like, it's like Mother Nature sort of, you know, sent somebody down to act on her behalf, I feel. And I feel this person is going to give you security for the future. There may even be work connected to this person as well, because it's this person sort of sees something in you, and they want you to build on this. They want you to be the best that you can be, you know, and it might just be in the planning stage at the moment, but I do feel that it is gonna, it's like it's got legs, if that makes sense. Because work around you as well, I feel, is really looking good, but there's a feeling of you sort of being quite self-sufficient here, of you actually providing for yourself. So I don't know if any of you are self-employed. If you are, then this is going to go good. If you aren't, then maybe think about it, because I do feel if that is something that you want, that it could actually give you security on all levels, where you would feel it would give you empowerment within yourself. It would give you financial security, but it would also give you a happiness as well, because you are doing something that you want to do, not something that you feel like you have had to do, you know. So I feel that within the beginning of this year, I feel that you've been quite defensive, Taurus. So I feel you've had to be like, it's like you've had to sort of fight to be heard, or fight yourself in a way so that you don't crumble. Because I like I say, I do feel it's like, you know, you had this little bit of a shake. But what this is saying is that although you still need a little bit of healing, I feel that you are moving on now. It's like you are, you know, things are starting to get smoother. You are starting to understand now, you know, you are standing in your own truth, and you are, like I say, there's this vulnerability here, but it's beautiful, because I feel in the past it's like you have felt very suppressed, and you're not the type that would shout and scream and do whatever, you know, at people, but I feel that you felt it, and you felt very hemmed in and very tied in, and very, you know, like living in a way that doesn't suit you and doesn't serve you neither, you know. And I really feel this could have brought on a little bit of depression or some dark thoughts in some way. But what I'm seeing now is it's like these walls are starting to crumble around you, which is a good thing, because this is what is offering you freedom, you know. So this is when you can stand up and be counted, and you can stand up and you can be you. And it's no drastic big, you know, like shouting on or anything like that. It's just, you know, like casually, yeah, you know what, I am pretty cool, and I'm going to show the world what I'm made of, sort of thing, you know. And this is what I feel is coming. So it's all about bigging you up, Taurus. This is what I want you to do, you know, big your good self up, because this is what is showing here. I feel around work again, there's a lot of work and ideas talking here, coming through, and it's like I feel that there could be something that's in a planning stage. So you could be planning, right, okay, what is my next move? Where do I want to be as well, you know? And where in the past you have came up against mountains, I feel now mountains are important in some way. So I don't know if any of you live near mountains or are going to climb mountains or what. I don't know if they're showing me this in a metaphorical sense, or whether it is actually something that is in the physical. But I don't feel that you will be doing this alone. I feel that there's somebody there to help you. I mean, not just this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. I feel there is another energy as well, and it's like, you know, it's all being in the same boat, but working together in some way as well, and offers being made as well with this. And I really feel when they're talking, I feel that you've been doing a lot of thinking, Taurus. Sorry, this is where it's going. It's going back to you, and I feel a lot of this reading, it's about you. It's not about what's going to happen or anything. It's all about you. And I think this is what you need to take. This is the message that they're trying to get to you. You know, this is about what do you want? Where do you want to go? You know, not just going along with the crowd, you know, actually sort of setting out on your own adventure and having your own ideas and, you know, going after what is in your heart. Because I really feel here, all it is you seem to want, Taurus, is you seem to want peace. This is what they're saying, you know, and I don't know what this peace is from. I don't know what it is that you've endured, but I feel that you just want this peace of mind, you know, somewhere where you can sort of rest your head, you can feel safe, you are happy and content in being you. And I feel that you are now at a stage where you are ready to break free from anything that's restricted you. You are ready to stop the fight. Now, when I'm saying fight, I don't feel it's a fight amongst people. I feel it's this fight to fit in. You know, this month I see you as sort of getting this understanding that you were actually born to stand out. You weren't meant to fit in. You know, you're different to that. And this is when, the second you realize that, I think this is when you can start planning for the future and actually laying solid foundations down, because I feel the foundations that you've had in the past weren't as solid as they should have been. So I feel you may have rushed into stuff in the past, which has been a bit detrimental. You know, it's all been a little bit gung-ho, and I don't think you've seen the dangers. It was like they're saying there that there was warning flags being shown, but you weren't seeing them. Whereas now I feel it's you've learned from them, so you are ready to forge ahead, but with your eyes wide open rather than your eyes wide shut. This is what they're saying. It's like you've wakened up in some way. They're showing me a rainbow here as well, and it's sort of like in order to have the rainbow, you had to have the rain. So I do feel that there's happiness coming for you as well. And I feel that, you know, there could be somebody around who you sort of is taking a little bit of a fancy to you, Taurus, you know, but they might, or this could be you taking a fancy to somebody as well. It's all quite sweet. It's quite childlike, this. I'm sort of feeling a little bit like coy, you know. But what this is saying is like, it's making you feel quite childlike as well. But I think if this is you that's got these feelings, I feel it's like you're not quite sure what they are. You're not quite sure what to say. Like I say, it's like you're starting to find your feet again. And I feel this childlike quality coming through, but also this like little bit nervousness, because it's like, I don't know what I need to do in this situation. If it's somebody else, then be careful what they're saying to you, because they could be speaking in quite a cryptic way. So you could maybe not even have an idea that they like you, you know? So this is what I feel is coming in here. But as we go into sort of the second week of May, I feel that it's like there's going to be a lot more positivity. It's like things are starting to fall into place. You're going to feel freer. You're going to feel more vulnerable. You're going to have this like purity around you where it's not tainted by the cynical world that you have felt that you've been living in. You know, when I was saying it's like all this trying to fit in, it's like you're not. It's like you're ready to dance to the beat of your own drum here, you know, and it's like you've actually started to believe in magic again. This is what it's saying. And, you know, remember Roald Dahl said those that don't believe in magic will never find it, but you are going to find it. And this is like, I feel manifesting is going to be very, very important for you this month. So May is the month of manifesting, Taurus, and it's you sort of deciding what it is you want. And I feel that what you will do is you will raise higher. Your vibration will raise as well. And that what you will see is all these things start to come to you, so you can have a thought, and then suddenly, it appears that you can think about somebody and then suddenly you get a phone call from them. So you're going to realize how powerful you actually are. And this is great, because when we started, this is where we were going, to realize how powerful you actually are, and to also, I feel this is like leaving things behind, but I also feel this is leaving fear behind, which is a good thing, because fear is a liar, Fear doesn't tell you the truth. Fear is an egoic thought or an egoic emotion, and it comes from your ego, which is your false friend. So it's not your true friend. Your ego tries to keep you small. Your soul wants your spirit and soul to rise, because that it knows what you are capable of. And here, this is about, I really feel this month, for you, Taurus, it's about stability, but actually feeling stable within yourself, feeling strong, feeling rooted, feeling grounded. I feel that your psychicness and your creativity are going to be great. Sorry, I've got cramp in my foot. I feel like your psychicness and your creativity are going to sort of have, are just going to sort of kick in and have this huge sort of psychic powerness and this huge creative sort of downloads in some way. And it's sort of like you being a little bit of a chameleon. It's like sort of, right, okay, it's good. Can you remember the advert, Mr. Ben? The advert, the kids program, Mr. Ben. I don't know if those in America, I don't know if you got it, but those in England, they might know. And what happened was Mr. Ben would go into this clothes shop and he would pick what outfit he wanted. And sometimes he was a knight, sometimes he was a ringleader, whatever. And once he went into the dressing room and put this outfit on, he then walked out the door of the dressing room and he was in this life, of whatever costume he was wearing. And this is what they're showing me with you, Taurus, this month. It's like you can be whoever you want to be. So it's like you decide, the choice is yours. You can do and be whoever you want to be. So this is where the chameleon is coming in as well, because it's like, you can change. And they say a leopard doesn't change its spots, but a Taurus does. That's what they're saying there. So it's like you're done with the struggling. You're done with the past, please break the chains from the past, because they're not serving you anymore. If anything, it is tipping the balance. This is what is keeping you feeling small, and it's keeping you worried as well. So it's like really open your eyes to what has happened in the past. See how it is for you. See it hasn't happened to you, it's happened for you. You can now, I think, because your intuition and your psychicness is really, really going to be switched on this month, Taurus, I really feel, and it's like your faith has come back. It's like you've got your belief again. And this is where you're going to see things like how they really are. You're going to see through any illusions, cut through any crap, see things in a real way. And that's it. This month is all about you getting real, getting real and shining as well. So, you've done a lot of work on yourself, and I really feel by the end of this month, you're going to sit back and be very proud of yourself. If you're not, then you should be, okay? Because I'm very proud of you, because you've come a long way, Taurus, and this month I just really feel it's about putting things into practice and actually, seeing that you are pretty amazing. I think once you realize that, this is when, things will start happening really, really quick. You will feel more empowered. You will feel enthusiastic. You will feel excitable as well, and it's like there's a new birth coming for you. And I feel this is, as some of you could actually, like I say, there could be a pregnancy around this as well. But I feel for a majority of you, it's actually being comfortable in your own skin. So it's like you are being born again, they're saying there, right? Okay, so it's like the blocks are sort of moving away, you know, and things are starting to change in your favor. And this is when you have got this, like, they're showing me the mountains again. I don't know why the mountains here. I don't know if any of you are climbers or anything like that, you know, but it's, these mountains are not mountains that you've got to climb. These mountains are mountains that have been conquered, I think. So I'm looking at these mountains in like in a nice way. It's sort of like they are the view, you know, and there's a really nice, you know, when they say mountain air, you know, people used to get sent up into the mountains, didn't they, when they had breathing difficulties, because, you know, the air up there was cleaner. And this is what I'm feeling here. It's like, take a massive big deep breath of that free air, you know, and it's not just because it's free because Mother Nature's given you it, because, like I say, that's one of the gifts that they mentioned before. But this is because you feel free. So it's like you are rising up in vibration as well, you know. So I really feel it's about, yeah, it's about you finding yourself and feeling that you are worthy, seeing your own potential. I think that's what it is. I think you've been blind to it a lot, Taurus, but this month it's like you seeing your worth and you seeing that you are a huge success, you know. So I hope that made sense to you, Taurus. There's financial coming for you as well. There's financial rewards towards the end of the month. I feel there's money coming for you in some way. Where the well was dry, it's starting to fill up again. So sorry, they just brought that in at the end. So I hope that made sense to you, Taurus. It was, like I say, I'm sorry there wasn't many more predictions in that, but as they said, this is all about you, and I think that's where your thinking needs to be this month. Okay, so if anybody would like a reading with me, please get in touch via my Facebook page or via my website. The links are below. Please subscribe to this channel as well, and then, you know, I may be reading for you when I do the free readings. And watch my daily videos as well if you want. You know, you don't have to, but, you know, people seem to like them. But it's been lovely connecting with you, Taurus, and I really like this vibe with your reading there. I really like it. So, like I say, it's not about being selfish, but it's about putting you first here, and, you know, not letting people take advantage of you. Okay, so have an absolutely fabulous month, and I'll see you next month with the reading for June. Okay, Satnam.